Hey, what's up YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. It's Christine with gaugegirltraining, an online meal planning and coaching service. Today's video, we are going to discuss 4 reasons why you should not cut carbohydrates from your diet. So let's get started. So we're gonna jump right into it with the number 1 reason why you should not completely eliminate carbohydrates. And that is, number 1, you may not get enough fiber. Fiber is one nutrient that you may not get enough of if you are not consuming adequate carbohydrates. Now, fiber can help you feel fuller longer, which is very important if you are trying to lose weight, but important sources of fiber are whole grains, fruit, vegetables, especially the starchy carbs can be some of the greatest sources of fiber. And if you are intentionally not consuming carbs, you may be very low in your fiber. And I specifically know people who are on keto diets or low carb, high fat diets are just not getting enough fiber that they need. And you have to be intentional and strategic if that's the case. So you want to make sure that you're not going so low in carbohydrates that you are completely ridding your body of the amount of fiber you need. Now, I'm gonna recommend you guys get a minimum of 20 to 25 grams of fiber per day. Now, if you need help and assistance hitting that fiber because you struggle to get it from real food, I do encourage you guys to check out the Gauge Life Fiber product. You guys can save $10 off with code GL10. Reason number 2 that you do not want to completely cut carbohydrates is carbs help you build muscle. If you are trying to add size to your frame, if you're trying to grow glutes, thicker legs, if you want to have tight, lean muscle, that includes carbohydrates. And unfortunately, protein tends to get like all the credit when it comes to muscle building. But the reality is carbohydrates are stored inside of the muscle cells and they give you that voluminous look to your muscles. And that's what adds the volume factor to your gains. So if you are not consuming enough carbohydrates, you are not going to gain actual muscle mass. It's an essential component of that. You're going to have to ask yourself what your goals are, what your priorities are, and if adding size is a priority, adding muscle is a priority, you can't completely break up with carbs because you're going to be fighting a losing battle. Reason number 3 that you don't want to completely cut out carbs is for your gut health. So the bacteria in your gut rely on specific types of carbohydrates to promote the growth of healthy gut bacteria. In order for your body to grow beneficial gut bacteria, the bacteria in there is going to need carbohydrates in order to ferment. Soluble fiber is a nutrient that they require to feed on and that helps your body remain balanced. So you can't just go completely eliminating entire macronutrient groups and expect your body to function the same. It is definitely going to impact your gut, which is going to impact your bowel movements. I will just state that it will not be pleasant if you just completely eliminate carbs in this capacity. Last but not least, reason number 4, you do not want to cut carbs too low because it can definitely impact and impair your muscle recovery after working out. So specifically, when you weight train, specifically resistance training, what's happening is the lifting is causing micro tears in your muscle fiber. And the way your muscles grow is through the repair and recovery of those fibers as they get bigger and bigger and bigger. After workouts, I always recommend people to have a protein shake, but I specifically also recommend a specific amount of carbohydrates post-workout as well. That accelerates recovery, that increases muscle glycogen replenishment, and it enables your body to not only take those carbs and support recovery, it also maximizes the utilization of those carbs so that your body doesn't store them as fat. So if you are on the fence and considering just completely cutting your carbs out for the reasons that you just want to shred more aggressively, you have to realize that there is a fine balance between how many carbohydrates your body needs to function optimally, like these 4 tips I described here in this video, versus, leaning them out so that way you can cut body fat. So if you're not sure what that appropriate balance is for you, it can be determined mathematically. And I encourage you to check out gaugegirltraining.com order a custom meal plan where we can run customized macronutrients for you, dial all of this in, build nutrition plans based off of your food preferences, tailored to your food intolerances, and optimal for the macros that are gonna support you and your health goal. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you on the next one.